What's up, crypto legends? In this episode, I'm going to share with you how the bear market bottom is in for Bitcoin, and potentially we're not going to drop beneath $20,000 successfully in the next coming months. And we're also talking about Elliott wave count, where is the strongest resistance level in this episode, and also what are the possibilities that could happen here in the next coming days, guys. So make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. Let's dive in here straight into the chart, guys. I want to share this chart. This is the weekly time frame on the Coinbase exchange, and I want to share that the bottom is in for Bitcoin, guys, with very high probability. Now, we talked about this chart when we were trading around about the $20,000 range, and this is based on high volume on the weekly, where it does give you a clear indication of a bottom or a top. I'm going to explain right away, guys. We talked about this many months ago, and so far so good. We are pumping here very, very nicely. It is unlikely that the price will dip beneath $20,000, not even to test the low, but beneath $20,000. Could we have a test? Yes, I'm going to show it right away. Just give me a few minutes. But overall, explain this situation, guys. As you can see, high volume on the weekly on the Coinbase chart can give a clear indication of where the bottom or the top can be. As you can see here in the bear market of 2018, when we were trading around about the $3,000 range, we had a high volume spike in volume inside of the bear market just at the very bottom of the market. As you can see right there, we bottomed out here just a few weeks after creating this massive high volume candle, going sideways for a few weeks and then having a massive rally. As you can see on the top here, we did get a massive weekly red candle on the top, so that indicated a top right there. We had the C19 crash, one of the highest volume candles that we've seen in years since that happened, also providing us the bottom, as you can see, getting into that massive big bull run. Now, back in 2021, when we had the May crash, also entering into June, we can see that high volume candle, almost kind of the same length from the C19 crash, also indicated that local bottom right over there. The price did not successfully break beneath this level as soon as we had that high volume candle after the major crash, entering into that huge massive rally that we did have in the summer of 2021. So basically, then we entered the bear market. Of course, the bear market takes several months, as you can see here, breaking down here, having massive crash, all right? So the bear market has happened for over a year for Bitcoin already. So once we did see the FTX crash, we created the highest volume weekly candle, that we've seen in the history here on the Coinbase chart, indicating us that yes, this was the bottom. We entered into a huge, massive rally for the last few months, as you can see on the chart. Huge rally after the high volume candle here, indicating us that this was the bottom. Now, why am I also confident that this is the bottom? This 15,500 range, because we did break the market structure. The bearish market structure was broken. As soon as you create a lower low, you create a lower high, and then a lower low, you have that confirmed lower high right over here. We broke it here very successfully and managed to hold as support. We were following through here for the last few months, this situation. Very successful basic technical analysis, breaking the structure and holding it as support, getting this rally. Now, the bottom is in for me. Very likely. Yes, I think that the market is bullish for the next coming weeks. We could have some deep corrections, but we will not break beneath $20,000 successfully. Yes, we could test $25,000 and even test here this last higher low for a liquidity grab, but the market is unlikely to break successfully beneath this level and go down to test the bottom, It's unlikely to happen. That is it. 15,500 will be the cheapest Bitcoin that we've seen for the near future, That is my personal opinion. Of course, everything points out that that is the case. We are seeing a lot of accumulation happening at this zone, something very similar that happened right over here just before we had this breakout from this important neckline. So everything points out that, hey, the bottom is likely to be in right over here. But what could happen in the short term, going up, going down. I want to talk about, the most important levels for Bitcoin that we do have here. But before, I want to let you know, you still have a few days to join the World Series of Trading. Join my team if you join right now and sign up with the link in the description. If you haven't got a Bybit account, you in for a giveaway of an iPhone 14. This giveaway is only going to be from a couple of hundred people that have joined my team and signed up with a link in the description. Giveaway for only a few hundred people. Make sure to sign up, guys. Join my team because this is still very much active. We are going to go through right away the scenarios here on Elliott wave theory. Now, we are talking about, different scalping day trade scenarios in the Legends community. Sam here is one of the coaches here in the Legends community on Discord, talking about, shorting levels and, getting, some beautiful reactions at this level. This shorting trade right over here is exactly from this level over here, back testing this $30,050 range, basically from this swing failure pattern, getting that retracement and talking about that possible shorting scenario. So some of the Legends community are in that short right now from this back test of this high over here. This is provided in the Legends community, guys. If you want those daily updates for potential scalping scenarios, the analysis overview to talk about the levels and what are the next setups, you have the link down below in the description. Okay, we post every single day on those potential setups and scenarios in the Legends community. As you can see, it's this link over here. You have a great discount. Let's dive in right away here on Bitcoin, okay, to take a look at Elliott wave theory. I'm going to go briefly into this explanation, keeping it extremely simple. The strongest resistance level that Bitcoin does have right now is the 30,400 range, give or take $100 up and down because of the volatility. Why is this the strongest level? Point of control from this entire range for the last 2 months almost is exactly at $30,300. We got a series of lower highs that are very disturbing for a potential liquidity grab. And we also have a huge monthly level. What do I mean by a monthly level? When we do take a look at the monthly chart, we can zoom out here on the chart right away and take a look at this monthly close and open from June and July. So if we do get a horizontal level exactly at that zone, okay, we can see that this is absolutely huge in confluence with the other levels. What are the levels? Well, basically the point of control of this zone. We also have 618 Fibonacci from the pivot high to the pivot low, round about that zone over here, slightly above. So we could get that volatility at 30,400. We say give or take $100 because we see $100 at the point of control here, difference from the 618 and the monthly level. We could get that volatility. If we fail to break out this massive confluence zone, I can already tell you we could have a massive big pullback in the coming weeks all the way down here to the lows again at $28,500. So that is a level that we're paying attention for a swing trade scenario, guys, in the Legends community. Of course, inside of the Legends, we are talking about scalping and day trade setups. So if the price does manage to break up here in the coming days above the monthly level, the point of control, with some pretty significant volume here, then of course I will be happy to say, hey, no shorts will be taken here. The next level that we are going to likely hit is the yearly high, which is exactly at $31,800 if we manage to break above successfully this level. Please point out here, there's a lot of people getting bullish right now. This is a very strong level. We were bullish. We were in a long. I'm still in partially on that long position that we did take here just a couple of days ago at the 28,800 range. The longing level is here. Entering longs right now at this zone is extremely dangerous. Now, of course, I do think that the price could hit another high here at 30,400, 30,500 range. Level that I'm paying attention for that rejection. If we break out here with high volume, I expect continuation to the upside to create a new yearly high. Taking a look at Elliott wave theory scenarios, of course, this could still be very much inside of a very large ABC structure. If I just point out here, this being the top, being an A corrective wave. We are inside of the B wave, and we could be forming that C corrective wave, potentially to dip beneath 28,000 and even go to 27K zone, okay? We need to leave it that way. It's definitely a possibility that could happen in the coming weeks. If we break successfully here above this 30,400, 500 range with large volume, I'm happy to say, hey, we are likely to pump another $1,000 to create a new yearly high. This zone needs to get a reaction for me to get bearish. I'm not going to be bearish if we don't see those rejections and that reaction at that zone. On the other side, we break successfully here. Well, of course, we are looking for a massive run up here. This means that we are inside a new wave here to the upside, and we are going to go to much higher levels, guys, okay? So if we start breaking above the strongest resistance level from this area of the last 2 months, which is 30,400, we'll be likely creating a new yearly high and even going to much higher levels. Of course, there is a possibility of a failed breakout from the highs. We'll be paying attention to see what happens here in the next coming weeks if that were to happen. But overall, most important level, breaking above this level. And yes, we could expect a new yearly high. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for long scalps if we break above this massive zone. And I can already tell you that we are inside some impulsive waves, meaning that this has been the local bottom here the last few days, which is exactly $28,500. And if we do take a look at Elliott wave theory, of course, this has been one wave, second wave coming down to the 7/8 Fibonacci, and we are inside the third wave where we are going to have multiple opportunities here to get into some long setups that will be provided, of course, in the Legends community, where you can sign up today, guys, with a 25% discount. Information every single day there, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.